Andy, great to
Yes,
talk to you. How are you doing?
very well. Yes, yes. We're having it's a while now, isn't it? Obviously, since we've come back from the camp, but
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, doing really well. Yeah,
You were at one of the autumn horn camps, and yeah, it was great. We had a great week, I think, didn't we?
we did. It was really enjoyable. It was what can I say? I wasn't quite sure what to expect, but it did definitely exceed expectation.
Good.
Definitely.
Well, that's what we like to hear. Under promise, over deliver. That's the optimal.
Exactly. The trip
So,
that kept giving,
yeah,
I questioned whether I should leave it another year and one thing another, and in the end, obviously, it was right. Now, come on, you need to go, and like I say, I'm really really glad that I did. We had an
yeah, me too.
experience of a
Look,
lifetime.
excellent. One of the common, I think I said this to you at the time, virtually everybody that comes to the camp, they have the same overriding concern, and that is, am I good enough?
Yeah, I think it's very difficult because I think what had happened, I took up playing the saxophone late on in life, and I have regular lessons, but the only person that I'd ever actually played saxophone with was Don, who's my teacher, who's now a good friend of mine. So really, to a certain extent, I wasn't quite sure if I was okay or not. Yes. The first exposure that I'd had this was again this year. My daughter got married and I played at the wedding, which was fantastic.
Yeah.
But you're not sure what's the level. And I think even on the first evening when we got there, you're still questioning, you're talking as much as everybody's talking, and it was really good. You're still questioning where am I at? And I think got the first evening out of the way, and it was from then on in, it was just really, really enjoyable, because I've never played in an ensemble, and the evenings when everybody got together, obviously the daytimes, which was split up into the saxophone and the trumpet guys, but then on the evening when we all got together and sort of played and did a bit of improvisation and everything, it was, like I say, really, really good, really good.
So Andy, what would you say to somebody who was feeling exactly that way?
Exactly the same as me.
Good enough.
Without a shadow of a doubt, I would say go for it, because it's very laid back. Everybody's there to help you. Everybody's there to talk. It's all about music. We sit on an evening, we have wine, we have drinks, we have food, fantastic food, and we're just talking about music, and it's great. And there's no two ways about it. It's not competitive. It's not competitive. Everybody wants everybody to do well, to play well, but it's not got that sport. It's about you. It was about the group. It was about the experience. It was about what you got out of your time there, what you learned. And also with the walks, the walk again exceeded expectation. Going to Granada again, it's just, again, I keep saying it. I read some of the articles when we got back from some of the people that went, and everybody put the same. Everybody was just had a fantastic time, and yeah, it definitely is the trip that just keeps giving. And like I say, what would I say to anybody? Definitely go. I was really sort of nervous about it before I went, because of exactly, Johnny. What happens if you turn up and you're the worst? What happens if you shouldn't be there? But it's not like that when you get there. And you learn so much. The talks on an evening that you put on that don't just help in music, but they are life skills as well, aren't they? You're discussing about life.
Yeah.
And Snake with the breathing exercises and the meditation, it's very sort of just laid back, isn't it? And I think it's very, very well structured. And obviously that's because you've done it a number of times now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it gave you enough time to sit around the pool and chat, but it also gave you enough time at the coalface, as it would be, of you are here to learn. And so I think it was a nice mixture. And then I think it was around about sort of 5 o'clock, something like that, 5, half 5, 6, when everybody came together.
Yeah.
And we'd also done some other breathing exercises, you know, some other exercises or some other recordings, haven't we, that Snake had put on.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't speak highly enough, really, and I think it did just work really, really well. You know, what do you do to make it that much better? And it would be very hard to make it a lot better, because it was super experience, and I think it is structured so that you have enough time playing, but you also have enough time downtime where you actually just spend time speaking with people. So that I thought that was very good. Yeah. The food is the evening meals and the lunch and everything, super. Yeah, very. It's it's at the same standard as the rest of the camp. Like I say, it's plentiful. It's very tasty. So just really good. It's hard to put into words, but really nice. Before the trip, I didn't deem myself as a musician. Yes, I played pretty regular on my own, and yes, I played at my daughter's wedding, but was a musician? I'm not a musician, and I think it was that side of it that really sort of, you know what, I'm a musician. I went not a musician, and I came back from the camp a musician.
Brilliant.
And had belief and confidence. You know, the 5 minute that you've said, you know, you know, it's one of your talks that you did on one of the evenings about just give me 5 minutes. Well, I played every day since the camp. Good. Every day, because I can find 5 minutes, but it's not just 5 minutes. By the time that you start, you play for longer.
Yeah.
And it's that side of it. I think there's no two ways about it. It's what it gave me as an individual. Confidence. I've only just got to a point where I've stopped telling everybody about the camp and what a great time we had. And like I say, it's one of the best experiences that I've had, because it was so much out of my comfort zone. You know, the socializing, that's always going to be okay because of work and one thing and another. Sure. But playing sort of saxophone in front of other people, that was always going to be, you know, and that's why I wanted it to go, actually. It was the ensemble, you know, being involved just to see. But yeah, I can't speak highly enough of the experience that you gave us, Johnny. I think as far as the blueprint of the camp, it's very hard to change, because, you know, it's a small group of people who eat very well, who have excellent tuition and learn a lot of new skills, and get to spend a lot of time speaking, just spending time with people who've got the same interest. So that's there. How do you sort of change, or how? It's very, very difficult, because it's wow, you know, we had such a great time. Unfortunately for you, I'll be back.
No, it works for me. You're more than welcome. Absolutely. Andy, thank you so much.
Not a problem at all.
Cheers, my friend.
Brilliant. Thank you.